Makes me think about deaths. When questioned a lot about Avengers Infinity War and Avengers
Wait, did you just click on my video? Ah, that's dope. God bless. I hope you're having a good day. Let's get to the video. Roll it!
What up with Avengers Doomsday? The Cosmic Wonder. Give me wonders. Shall I hear
X-Men
it?
characters make an appearance?
Who knows? I don't know. I don't know who we're going to see. I still don't know. Yes.
You can see anyone you want.
Deadpool and Wolverine?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Tickles your fancy.
Anybody in the Marvel bag could show up in this movie.
Russo brothers themselves, the directors of the upcoming films Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars, and it's been rumored that Marvel Studios is going to keep them around for the mutant saga coming after Avengers Secret Wars, and they might even direct the next X-Men movie. The Russo brothers also directed Captain America the Winter Soldier, Captain America Civil War, Avengers Infinity War, and Avengers Endgame, and they did an amazing job with all of those films. So fingers crossed that they continue to do a great job at Marvel Studios with Doomsday, Secret Wars, and hopefully the X-Men after that. And last night they had the premiere of their new movie Electric State, starring our Star-Lord Chris Pratt and Millie Bobby Brown. So naturally, when they went to the red carpet premiere, walked down the red carpet and talked to the reporters that were there, they were asked about Avengers Doomsday, and they were kind enough to give us a little bit. And it's always great to hear information about the movie directly from the source. And here's the deal, going into these type of events, when they know they're going to be asked a lot of questions by the press, they know they're going to be asked about Marvel and Avengers Doomsday. So going into this, they already prepared what they are willing to say, what they are willing to release. And of course, they probably talk with Kevin Feige, the president of Marvel Studios, about this as well. So they do a great job at giving you a little, but not too much. But let's dive into what they did have to say. We'll first start off with what they said to Deadline. Deadline straight up asked the Russo brothers, what can you say about the upcoming Avengers projects? Are you filming any in LA, and are you filming back to back? And they responded with, we're not filming any in LA, it's all in London. And that might be so they can keep it a little bit more secretive. There are benefits to studios filming in the UK. There are monetary benefits to filming there, but also keeping it out of LA will probably help the studio a little bit keep some secrets. They actually did a really great job with Fantastic Four First Steps. We didn't really see much from the set, and the mysterious person that we did see, Marvel Studios made sure to cover up anytime that they were outside and the paparazzi could see them. So you can tell right now Marvel Studios is taking a lot of precautions to avoid big spoilers. But the next thing Joe Russo said was they're shooting them fairly back to back. Now originally they were planning on taking a year break. It sounds like they probably won't anymore. And if you consider the fact that they're going to start filming Avengers Doomsday next month, then it does make a lot of sense that they wouldn't take a full year off in between to wait to film Avengers Secret Wars. And since the Russo brothers and Stephen McFeely are all working on the scripts together, you know that as they do Avengers Doomsday, they're probably...
Man, the Russo brothers, every time I hear it, it's just like, the Russo brothers. They do such a good job.
They're also doing Secret Wars at the same time because the two of them have to connect. But then they teased us a little bit about what they think of the story. They said, we're very excited about it. We found a way into the story that we think is going to be very challenging. Challenging for the audience and challenging for us to execute. And it's really exciting for us, and it gets us out of bed to do it. Then Deadline asks if there is any chance that the X-Men are going to appear, and the Russo brothers say, who knows? I don't know who we're going to see. We still don't know. We could see anyone you want. Anybody in the Marvel bag could show up in this movie. And I think that is exactly what everybody is expecting, at least from both of the films combined, Doomsday and Secret Wars. We're expecting to see a lot of different people, a lot of different characters, but also a lot of different actors as well. Characters we've seen before in the MCU and actors we've seen before in the MCU, but also new actors making cameos who we've never seen before. But the Russo brothers said that the story is going to be challenging, both for them to execute, but for the audience as well. And my first immediate thought goes to what we've heard about Doctor Doom having an evil Avengers team. From what we've heard from rumors and leaks, Doctor Doom will have his own team. And this team is supposedly going to consist of Avengers that we know, that we've known for a while. That
in his world? In his universe? Wow, that sounds cool. Like a Civil War type thing.
To love over time and have really close to our hearts. But there's a big twist. They're going to be evil, and they're going to lack the things that we've grown to love about them. And apparently the reason that they are doing this is so they can actually have a big scene where these variants face off against our Avengers. So let me give you an example of what we're hearing is going to happen. Natasha Romanoff, Scarlett Johansson, returns to the MCU as Black Widow. She goes up against her sister, Yelena Belova, who loves her, or loved the other variant of her, but all of a sudden has to fight her because she's evil. She looks exactly like her sister, but she's evil. Then Chris Evans returns to the MCU as Steve Rogers, as an evil version of Captain America, perhaps Captain Hydra. Who has to take him on? Well, our Steve Rogers' best friends, Sam and Bucky, Captain America and the Winter Soldier against Captain Hydra. And Robert Downey Jr. is returning as Dr. Doom. I think it would be a shame if we didn't get another good Iron Man variant out there. But if we don't, the obvious choice to go up one-on-one against him, at least at first in this scenario, is Peter Parker, Spider-Man. And Rhodey, if they choose to bring him back, which I'm sure they will. Hopefully they erased that part about him being a Skrull since Civil War. Despite what the director said, that's not really canon to a lot of us. And then really we could have anybody. We could have an evil Thor. We can have an evil Hulk. In fact, I hope we get an evil Hulk and he's the full, rageful, just angry Hulk, and he makes our Hulk that way again. That could be hard for fans to see. Evil versions of the characters that we love. And that could be really hard to pull off if you're the Russo.
They gotta be really evil though, doing some really evil shit. God bless. Hope you're having a good day. Doing some really evil stuff.
Brothers, especially if you're trying to keep it a secret because, well, the rumors about it happening are already out there, as we're hearing and talking about in this video. Also, when asked about new faces coming to the MCU, they said this. That would probably be giving too much away, but I think we're always looking for new faces because there's always new stories to tell. That's pretty vague, but I think that means we could definitely expect to see some new faces in these movies. Then they went on to speak with The Hollywood Reporter, and they once again reiterated that they think these movies are going to be a surprise to people, that they found a way into the story that's very exciting, but they think that it's very radical. And they once again said that it's going to challenge audiences. And I have to say, even though of course they don't tell us what the plot is, it sounds like the script right now
a lot of people
is pretty fresh. The way they talk makes it sound like they have come up with something that we have never seen before in the MCU. And that is exactly what we need in the MCU right now. It does concern me a little bit because challenging the audience and it being very radical now makes me think about deaths. When questioned a lot about Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, a lot of the questions had to do with stakes in the MCU. How no one really dies who's a hero, and there aren't really any stakes in the MCU. And then they went and they killed people. They killed, well, half the universe, but they got brought back. But then they killed Natasha Romanoff, Tony Stark, and they didn't kill Captain America, but that was the end for Captain America. Until Avengers Doomsday.
Dang, Natasha is dead. I was thinking a Black Widow movie. I'm thinking she's still alive. She's dead. She's literally dead. Stop, because she's gone. She's dead.
Confirmed that Chris Evans will return. But again, maybe as an evil variant. And will some of these evil variants overpower the good heroes in our main 616 timeline? Will some of our main heroes die? I'm actually expecting it to happen. Why? Well, because we know that at the end of this all, if it's anything like the Secret Wars event in the comics, they can restore the entire multiverse at the end of Avengers Secret Wars once they win and defeat Doom. That's what they do in the comics. Now, we know it's not going to be an exact adaptation because we know Marvel is planning a soft reboot. And the new universe we're going to have moving forward after Avengers Secret Wars is going to have not just the Avengers, but now the Avengers with the X-Men and the Fantastic Four and whoever else Marvel really wants. And from what we've heard, this is Marvel's opportunity to kind of decide who they want to continue on in the MCU and whose stories and characters they basically want to just end. So if a character dies in Avengers Doomsday or Secret Wars, that actually doesn't guarantee that they can come back. They can come back. There is a way to do it, but it doesn't necessarily mean that Marvel will bring them back. So again, when they talk about this story being radical and challenging, what I think of is evil Avengers of the characters that we've known and loved over many, many years now, over a decade, and some of the newer heroes that we know and love dying, possibly at the hands of these evil Avengers. And at the very least, if it's Doom killing some of these Avengers, it's still the person who looks exactly like Iron Man doing the killing, which could also yank at our heartstrings. But overall, this is very exciting. The Russo brothers have talked about the script before, and they said that they found the perfect story for Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. And now on top of that, they're telling us that this story is very challenging to both them and the audience, and it's going to be a radical story, a story in which anyone could appear. That just makes me even more excited about Doomsday and Secret Wars. But go ahead, let me know your thoughts about what the Russo brothers have teased us.
Or terrified, man. How much challenging? Like we've already been through so much challenges. I just feel like, can we have a safe bet here? Like, what they mean challenging? That sounds scary. Russo brothers are gonna kill. You know, I have faith in the Russo brothers. That's why I know the movie's gonna be good. I know it's gonna be good. But challenging? They need to challenge Hulk. Oh yeah, they can bring Jonathan Majors back. He deserves due legal process for his crime, certainly, since he has the acting talent of a Rock, and the less we see of him in Marvel, the better. See, this person right here, this is what you call an NPC. This is a non-playable character. Him right here. If you look at his channel, it's like stupid. High quality protein. It's like stupid. He's not showing his face because he looks ridiculous. Well, this is the reality. I don't give a damn about none of this. I don't care. Like all this shit. Like, bro, I know he's happy about the views he's getting. It doesn't mean anything. Money doesn't change you. It enhances who you are truly within. You know what I'm saying? Or what you're willing to become. And this is a cornball right here. That's just what it is. And that's just what it is. Like, that's just what it is.
We see some X-Men characters make an appearance.
Who knows? I don't know. I don't know who we're gonna say. I still don't know.
Right, this is why I don't feed into comments like that. A lot of times, a stupid comment kind of matches the person. Like, you rarely get a smart comment that is about a stupid person. It's not how it works. It's not how it works. Like, the nigga Jonathan Majors is innocent. He was literally running from the bitch. I don't get it. There's literally footage of him running, but he's innocent. This is a problem. That might be a woman. That might be a woman. Let me know what y'all think of this video in the comments.
You actually finished my video. I don't know if you watched a lot or a little, but I appreciate you. I'm gonna see you on the next video. I'm out!